Don't worry, I have the ice cream right behind everybody.
Baby girl, you sleep on table. And if you still a walk and beg, hold and seek and your life unstable. Me no take chat from no boy, and me no take chat from no girl neither. Me never get a box from no boy. Me bad for real, so know what you need ya. Me no hype and bossy. For them broke like that, and I move like dry land tourists. Show me the hype and bossy. Me a feel my God, kind of for them fake, I'm notice. For them fake, I'm notice. Yeah, long time me no like X up and discuss the...
Welcome again and thanks for joining us for Links 007 TV Entertainment Update. A day after collapsing from exhaustion, dancehall recording artist Shaneil Muir says that she is looking to step away from the secular dancehall world as she seeks a more spiritual path. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Entertainment Update, and we'll be right back with the full and exclusive details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV Entertainment Update. So fans of Shaneil Muir got a scare over the weekend after it was reported that the dancehall entertainer collapsed just hours before she was slated to perform at a show in the second city, Montego Bay, and her hometown. In an Instagram live the dancehall entertainer done on Sunday, she alluded to walking away from the dancehall industry, stating that she will never find happiness and peace in this world until she turn her life over to God. A number of her fans have took to social media just in order to wish her a speedy recovery and hope for the best in her musical career. The dancehall entertainer has been getting a whole lot of recognition not only locally but on the international scene, and have so far cemented her name in the local dancehall and international music space. The dancehall entertainer fought back to hold back the tears as she opened up to her fans about what she has been going through during her musical career.
Me forgive you, me Shaneil. Me forgive you. And me thank you. You know why me thank you? When me pray, me ask God to carry me closer to you. Me say, God, bring me closer to you. And in the depths of my situation, me can see where He has used you, allowed you to do what you have done, and bring me closer to Him. I'm showing everything now. He's been managing me without a contract, right? I open a LLC and I open a business account. When I open those, I ask him to run me the money through the account. So whenever I have a legit business now, you can use this as a means to, this is where I collect all my payment. I was so tied up into work, meaning that I was just working, doing shows. I am paying, or the agreement was I would pay Richie 20% for his management consult. And he said to me, I will find, you're going to need a booking agent. I could find a booking agent for you. And he said that I'll try to talk to him to see if he will do 5%, but they usually charge 10%, so I'll ask them if they would. When he came back to me, he said they'll charge you 10%, so that's 20% for him and 10% for my bookings. So that's 30% of whatever performance fee a promoter would pay. Right? I started doing bookings. I'm gonna get so lost in the work, so lost in creating music, so lost in just performing and, you know, doing all of that. When I catch up on everything, I've been working since December of last year. I'm not stop work. If you know, if you been watch me show and everything, me been out do music, me been out do show like non-stop, no back to back, every weekend, everything. You understand? And I said to him multiple times, I said, hey, the booking agent that used to work for me, he was messing up a lot of stuff. Like, I would simply just ask, you know, for in the first class flight, whatever is asked of the promoters, I'd have a first class flight and I'll just ask for a window seat, because enough time when we leave the show them or going to the shows, I'm very tired. Most times, if it's not Jojo or anybody else I pay to do my hair, I do my hair for myself. I do my hair. When I hear me, okay, I do my hair for myself and stuff like that. You understand? I ended up firing the booking agent that he brought on because he was not doing, you know, he was not working up to my expectations. Even after I asked him to fire the person, he didn't in the immediate effect. You understand? So first of all, I've been giving clear instructions on certain things, but they're not being carried out. So I somewhat don't have the control that I thought I had. Secondly, now, it reached up to the part where I asked them to stop take bookings, right? And I said, stop take bookings, please. I need a break. Asked them to stop take bookings. I need a break. I need to step back. I need to figure stuff out. My team was not 100%. It's not solid, so it's hard to put everything in when we need for that. You understand? I'm gonna say it multiple times. I'm gonna say, listen, I'm not doing any shows in September. I need to step back and figure some stuff out, and I need a break. The last show I did in September was the 3rd or 4th of September, I think. Within that time, I was able to sit and go over my finances. I have a business account where when I start over the finances, I realize, okay, in this business account, I am not able to differentiate or reflect where I have a payroll system. Meaning, say, if they say I make $10,000 for a show, $10,000 is not going through my account. Because the manager, he accepts the $10,000 in his account and then pays me 70% of that. Remember, you know, the promoter, them a pay Shaneil 10 grand for a show. Just saying a figure. Right? But I don't, 10 grand now go through my account. 10 grand now pass through my account. Me only reflect, say, $7,000. Right? Because 20% of that is $2,000. 10% which goes to bookings is $1,000. So me would have get $7,000. Wherein 7 would have come out, hair have to come out of that, makeup, clothing, everything. So I have to take care of my own expenses, of which I don't get paid till after the show is complete. So my money that I already have is what I would use to take care of my expenses beforehand, and I pay my own DJ. Well, that said, when I go over the whole thing, I realize that, okay, when I do my taxes, I won't be able to show where I'm paying anybody anything. So I said to my manager, I said, can you do me a favor? Because I have shows that are outstanding that have not yet been completed. These shows are in the future, and I'm going to name them. So I can dep on the same page when I dep on, so I understand what I say. There's a show, I have a show which I missed. I missed the other one yesterday, and there was one today for Hartford. God. God, give me a second. God, give me this strength. 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 Oh, God. I have a few shows coming up, of which was included of yesterday and today, and a few other shows up till the 23rd of February. Said to Richard, say, Richie Flores, Rebel Ace Music, I said to him, Richie, in order for me to properly situate my finances and my business account and my taxes, I have to do taxes quarterly, right? I said to Richie, can you do me a favor, please? Forward the full balance of my deposits that are in your account to my business account. And when the shows are fulfilled, I will go ahead and oblige to my financial obligations, which would mean, say, I will pay you what is yours, and I will pay whoever needs supposed to get their money. Zine? And I also said that in a text message. Let me show you the text message. All right, this is a text message. So this is a text message. I said, hey, Richie, you're probably asleep, but wanted to discuss deposits and where they should go regarding my account. With the graph we have, it shows that my business makes X amount for the year, but regarding my actual finances, it shows only a percentage, which complicates my taxes and other financial obligations. Can you please forward deposits to business account? I'm sorting account and payroll, and that would need to be done, please. And going further, call when you can. Also, when you can, please send me a summary report regarding. And I said, no problem. He said, no problem. I suggest we do a call on Monday to go through the spreadsheet and graphs that there is more transparency and clarity as well.
Dancehall entertainer Maka Diamond also took the time to weigh in on the issue and offer her own personal comment as it relates to the situation that Shaneil Muir is faced with.
Thank you, guys. I'm just going to touch a little topic on the Shaneil Muir situation and on my musical view, you know. Because you don't know woman to woman and woman's strength, you know. I mean, I want you guys to tag her also because, I mean, I haven't reached out to her because I know a lot of people have been reaching out to her, but I really feel it. And one of the issues that I notice about dancehall with females, it is still rough for us, and we have to admit it. But yeah, me not catch it last night. Razor B just reached. Yeah. Mr. Razor be me there. I feel talk about the Shaneil Muir situation. As much as we have the big bad song and the song at, I still have to talk about Shaneil Muir. I feel it from my heart. More the people them know say, I understand what she have go through. You know, for me as a person that's in the business for so many years, it's like decades. It's like I've been through so much that I feel her and I know what she's going through, and I know dealing with people and management and team and all these things can be a little bit, you know, tedious and stressful. And all I can say is, Shaneil, you have to just keep the faith, keep praying, trust God. You're very talented. You're a very talented young girl, and you just need to focus. That's all. She just need to focus and be around the people who truly cares about you and the career. Because what we as artists do, you know, Razor busy on the live. Men have a song, and a song is doing great. We don't even release it and it's doing great. And Razor, I know you can contest to this. That the music is always gonna have a lot of people that will come around you that is not really genuine, and we all have to just pick out the sheep and the wolf clothing, and we just have to know, because sometimes we're not gonna know, because we get caught up in the excitement of the hot song them. And because I remember when my song them just take off and make a hot, me have 100 people. We can't get rid of people from a gate. People that my gate have sleep. Me wake up and see news people and me gate this, that, and so it's a thing that we will get caught up in that crowd and that type of people, and we don't realize the people them who really mean us good, and sometimes we will drift away from some of the people them who was there, you know, from the beginning. So you have to focus on that also. You have to focus on the people them that was there with you before they start, or family. Stick to the family them who love you. You know, for some of the people them just come on, as I say, share the live. I am me touch one little thing with the Shaneil Muir situation, and it is very serious. And for her to take it to a level where it reached where she collapsed, I don't know much about it or whatever ever happened. I really see stress and a lot of craziness, and it is not good at this point of her in the young part of her career. You get what I'm saying? I could share a story with you guys that when I wanted to be I grew up very talented. I used to, even when I'm a kid growing up, I remember I would just always been just an active person. I remember I thought being in this industry, being a star, I'm just gonna be happy. I'm just gonna be happy, and it is one of the most unhappy life you can get if you don't have the right people around you. So we have to focus. And I said, Shaneil, get better soon, get help, try to speak to people with positive energy, and trust me.
The Heads Eye international recording artist Mr. Vegas also took the time to weigh in on the issue, and this was what he had to say.
I just watched this what do you call it now? What do I call it now? I just watched this live that Shaneil Muir did. Remember, it's last week, or since week, you can call it last week, or a few days ago, I was saying, I would have loved to see an artist like Shaneil Muir on the Fine 9 remix, because is an artist who I really listen to her and hear her talent, but here we go on. I never even know say she could really sing. Like, if you get a chance to watch her live, the live that she did, speaking about her experience, I never know so she can sing, Listen to me. Shaneil Muir. You see the way you can sing? Trust me. Your talent is like, you don't even understand the gift we you have. When you're able to sing like that and DJ, it's like you're a better singer than a DJ, Me just happy so I come across the live that she did. She's actually a better singer than a DJ. You understand? She's actually a better singer. She's like a real, and she's doing the runners them and all them things that when me I say, yo, that girl is normal. Really good singer. See? So I watched the live that she did and try process it and struggle a little bit. Wonder if I should really talk about it. I understand me I say, but based on from an industry standpoint, I'm going to talk about it. Because I see that industry here, I've had so many experiences in that industry here where I can relate to some experiences and I can tell people like I should be a coach or a mentor or somebody like that in another industry here where people like free of cost. If you want to know something, just find me and I can just direct you. Like I can say to you, link with that person there. Or I can say to you, link with that person or link with that person. I can say to you, you need some voice training. I can say to you, because a lot of artists, I'm not gonna call out anybody, but I'm looking at even some young artists that they're talented, but when they go on stage and the way they're performing and the way they're projecting their voices, you can literally say them need some coaching. But that's a whole different story. So when I watched Shaneil Muir live, right, the live that she did, it's relatable. It's relatable. You understand? I've been there. I've been there in situations where people want to pay me salary. Like, yo, same thing what she talk about. And I know other artists who went through that as well, and artists are still going through that. But the good thing about this now, if any good can come of this, one thing we have to understand that, you see, when you're talented and you work hard, all of them things, the money that we lose, and you learn from them experience there, you're gonna make back 1,000-fold them money there. Just understand that. It's just like it's just a thing about it. A lot of artists get robbed. It's just to correct the mistakes them, because we made mistakes why those things happen to us. We made mistakes as well. You understand? And those are the things we have to correct on the way. And I hope other artists watched her live, because I know a lot of artists going through that. A lot of artists, going through what she said she went through. You understand? Because remember, I say, I'm not trying to pick any side here. I don't know the ins and outs, but I can relate to what she said, right? And I know other artists who can relate to what she said as well. Zane? But you have to understand something. You have to understand something about this industry. As an artist, first thing you have to understand that anybody that is coming on board, they're working for you. That's the first thing you have to establish. You have to establish that, listen to me, you're working for me, I am not working for you. So right there, so you know, so nobody can tell us that they're going to pay you no salary. Right there, so you know, so when you go out and you perform, or when an advance come for you to collect your advance, you know how every dollar spent. You know where the money they did do. You know where the money they they spend on. You know all of them things there. Because the people them work for you. Them work for you, brethren. And let me tell you, when you work, you will work and now watch the money, and you just think so the money that they pile up, and you just think so you have a figure in the back of your mind, because sometimes you have an idea that you all work all 10 grand or 15 grand or 20 grand a show, so you do all 10 shows, and you say, alright, I'm supposed to have a nice $50,000 in the back there. Management get that, booking agent get that, I'm supposed to have a nice $30,000 for come to me. Right? And you keep working. Because some artists, them love when them see the money enough to them, love when them get a wire, to them account. When funds wire to them account and them see all 50,000 or 40,000, it looks enough, yeah. And some artists, them don't want to take the money, because when them take the money small, them spend it off and them don't see where the money go. Them don't see what the money, where the money went. And some artists, they want to buy a car or they want to buy a house, and they will leave it up to the manager, to keep the money. So you keep working, and you think that the money is there piling up. See? And when it, at the end of the day, you may go and say you're ready for your money, and you hear some money did spend on this, and money did spend on that, and money did spend over this, and this and that, and one bag of thing. So first thing you have to understand is that transparency is key in this industry, because a lot of artists go through this. Transparency is key, and I tried my best over the years to be on top of my money, to say, yo, you know, more know how every dollar spent. But you know, people come in and say them manage me already, and decide say it's not the way them, it's not that way, you know. They want to buy everything. They want to buy the dearest clothes them for me. They want to buy the brand them. They want to, and them sell the dream and say, yeah man, you have to look good. You have to look like star. You have to this, that, then you run with it, because you give people a chance, because they must say, what is holding you back? It's you know, you're holding back yourself because you're not wearing a $2,000 shoes or a $3,000 shoes. You understand me? I say, but those can be signs. You know, we a person want to spend the money that is coming in on things to distract you, you know, from what their true agenda is. So you have to be careful of that as well. Not saying that's the case in this situation. You understand? But you have to be careful of that. But another thing I want to highlight to people, where a lot of artists don't even understand, we're not in the era anymore where you need a manager to collect your money. It's not even that era anymore. First thing, you need a booking agent. You need a good booking agent, and if you want to have a manager to direct your, you know, your career, or to put your career wherever you think you want your career to go, well, the booking agent is gonna, you know, send the money to you when the shows are booked, and then you pay the manager. It's simple as that. You know, you don't need a manager to, like, you know, being a booking agent at the same time. Booking agent, a booking agent. You are who you are. You see what I'm saying? So link the booking agent yourself. You have booking agents where you get your money direct. Sharon them and you know, Sharon them we book for thing there. And Adrian them, those are agents were honest. You understand? We know say, yo, the agent tell us 50,000 or 20,000 or 10,000 for the show. Them take their percentage and them fee, and them send them wire your money. And your manager can, you know, your manager now, you pay your manager, you pay him 10% or him 15%, whatever the agreement is for you and him to work. So that way, you know, have to make a man keep your money for you. What if a man keep 100,000 for you and drop down and dead? If a manager is collecting money on you, money to go on tour, money, and that manager drop down and dead, do you think the family go and say, oh, here is your $100,000, or here is your $20,000? No, the family them not gonna say. You understand me? I say. Next thing, from you say 2-3 shows pass, and you don't get. You go work 2-3 shows and you don't get your money. No more show. No. The fourth show, no. If you read 3 shows, you're lucky. But from the first 3 shows and the money no reach my account, no. We're not doing a 4th show. Unless you prove yourself to me, like, oh, a youth like Adrian, when we work with, you know, so far, has been a great youth, you know, to this point. Seeing? But 3 shows, I'm ready for throw in the towel. I'm like, yo, you know, when the money I reach, you see what I say? That's how we might think that's why I'm able over the years, say, if I have something for sure, that's why I have something for sure, I have something to say, yo, I have a roof over my head and I can take care of my youth them, because I realize you have to dip on top of your business. You have to dip on top of your business, and and some people make you feel like, yo, you know, you're afraid for you ask your money because you feel like them a do something for you, or you feel like them a put you somewhere. You feel like them have you somewhere where you are, them taking you somewhere that you want to reach. So you're afraid to ask for your money. If you're in a relationship, a business relationship, and you're afraid to talk money with the person that you're in the business relationship with, it's not a good business relationship. or it's not a good venture or a partnership. You understand? If you're afraid to ask a person for your money because you're afraid that you believe that that person may stop doing what they're doing for you. Well, it's not a good venture in the first place, because you're not supposed to have any fear or any reason to have any fear to go to the person and be like, yo, I need some transparency, I need some breakdown, I need to do my taxes, I need a statement, I need whatever, I need that this month, I need at the end of this month, because I am, I have to give my accountant them things here. And once you see that the person is not forthcoming, you just say, yo, this is not going to work out. I could call it a day. See? And when you're an artist with a status like a Shaneil Muir, you can manage yourself, All you need is a good booking agent. You can manage yourself. Some people tell us that they have contacts and they have this and they have that and they can get you this and get you that. Listen to me. Once you have a name in this industry, and the producers them are send the rhythm them to you, you need a good distributor. You need somebody to run your social media if you don't want to be on the social media, if you're not cognizant of the streaming and all them things. You find somebody who can do it, and you give that like a person $1,000 whatever them charge a month time. Understand? It work out even better than somebody that take your 20% and not bringing anything to the table. If somebody's gonna manage me, you can't manage me for my whole catalog, If you're managing me, you have to give me something new. You understand? What you're gonna bring to the table. Because you're not gonna come and just eat off of my old catalog. So when me go do a show, if me get $15,000, me have to give you 20% of that. No. If you're coming to manage me, you have to take me to $30,000. You see? So if I were already getting $10,000, and you come now, say you're going to be my manager. No, you have to show me how you can get me 15 or 20. It's not going to work. You're not going to just come and just eat off of what me already have and come build nothing. You see what I say? So you have to understand these things. And another thing more I want to point out too. Though we say the people in cost, we say we're broke and we are work hard as. Hey, no, but it really rough, especially for the females. It really rough for the woman about them. Not even make it about gender, because enough man out there get robbed too. Understand me? I say enough man out there get robbed, but it always reach to down like 5, 6 years, 10 years time when a man I say, yo, which part of my money there? And people fall out over it. Yeah. But understand something. We understand when people are go through that this moment in their life, and this is for like people like Dovey them and Shaneil them. We have to understand something, and I just saw what the youth name? Shucks. What the youth name we get baptized the other day, man? What the youth name again? What the youth name we get baptized the other day? I used to part my father them. What name again, man? Shaneil. I've watched Shaneil go through a similar situation where, emotional. I go through some things, so forth and so on. Even before Shaneil, me reach them point in a life to, and certain things are going on in your life, and you just say, yo, John, no star. Come like a God, me need to get closer to Come like me need to get closer to God. Come like me need to done with dancehall and go to God. A long time God call me, a long time if I go to church, stubborn, and God have him hype on me, and any of me go into church, or I'm go back to church, things are go better, my life I go change, me I go happy, all the bad things that might happen to me now go happen to me no more, and all of them things. May I advise everybody we face that, for just look upon people like me and Shaneil experience when it comes on to that. When the whole idea that, oh, we need to find God, or we need to go to a church and we need to give our lives over to God. The first thing we have to understand is that God is, if there's a God or whatever you believe in, a universe, a spirit, whatever you believe in, just understand. For you live an honest, clean life, you see, you don't have nothing to worry about. It's just how them indoctrinate us to let us believe that, oh, we are doing something so wrong and we are being punished by some, deity or some supreme being is punishing us by letting somebody rob us, or letting somebody try to tear us down, or letting somebody, be a bully to us, or whatever it is. You understand? Make family members that come after us, make people want to kill we. We just think that, oh, is God to punish us because we are not doing what He wants us to do, right? Those things are just the way people indoctrinate us. Yeah. For you live a clean life, brethren. For you live an honest, clean life. You not rob nobody, you not hurt nobody, you not do all them things there. If a God is there, a God we're supposed to love you, that God is always with you. You understand? That God didn't go nowhere. That God didn't know where you go look for. That God didn't know where you go search for and go find and go draw closer to. That God is always with you. But it's just so earth run. You have evil people, you have good people. Sometimes we end up around people that are not good. You understand what I say? But during that time or through that, when you go through something like that, it's just to prepare you. You understand, for the good times. So when the good times forward, so you see them people where they hurt me, them people where they try block my blessing, them people where they do evil to me. When the clock comes back round to 12 o'clock, so them people you be wiser this time, you be smarter. You don't have them people in your circle. Whatever you look at, you mistakes them, and you fix them, and you correct them, and you move along. So this whole idea that we have to leave with jobs, because this is your job, This is your job where you are doing, This is your work, This is how you eat. This is your work. This is what you do. This is what you do best. Dancehall music is what you do best. You see? Because say this you do best. If you leave dancehall and go do a 9 to 5, because first thing, if you go church, you have to go do a 9 to 5. I just want to get that, because gospel is like gospel music is like 10% of the whole industry. So all the people will encourage you that, turn your life over to God and stop sing dancehall and go to church and get baptized and only sing gospel. That's fine. That's fine if you understand, or if you are prepared to do a 9 to 5. If you are prepared to, live a regular life. If you're prepared to just live a regular life and just say, you know what? I don't want to be no star, I don't want to be no celebrity, I don't want to make no money, I don't want to buy no big house, I don't want to have no pretty car, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want all of them things there. I just have to be a regular person. I go and buy like a chicken back on aisle, or I have my children, them just have to go back to a regular life. Them have to go back to taking the bus, all of them things here. Well, if you decide that is what you want, then you can walk away from your job that is paying you $10,000-$15,000 a show, $5,000 a show, because $5,000 a show, and you get even one show for the month. No 9 to 5 persons with a degree, in a first degree, or even bachelors, even doctorate, even masters. People with masters not even earn, $5,000 a month. $6,000, $10,000 a month. So you have to understand those things. So it is important. And when I say all of this is not even like, if a person want to go serve God, leave them, let them serve God, because I don't have a problem with somebody want to go to God. If you want to go to God and you want to live your, me just make you understand that when we at an emotional point, or we're at a point where we feel like we are broken, you understand, we think that, oh, is God punishing us? No, it's not God doing anything to us. It's just human beings. You know, they are, you know, some human beings are dishonest. Some human beings, they are evil. And some human beings are good. You understand what I say? So, it's not no God punishing us to let somebody rob we. It's not no God punishing us, you know, why we're not getting, you know, certain things and certain opportunities and all of them things there. Sometimes we just are looking at the wrong places, and sometimes we just have the wrong people around us. And sometimes we just do a little research on people before we get involved with them. You understand? It's just so it going on. You see? So I would advise, because it happened to me see it happen to another sister, where to this day I know she see a struggle. You understand? Me see it happen to Jamil. The thing about it is, right? Once you leave dancehall and go to gospel, right? This is important. Once you leave dancehall or reggae and go to gospel, may not even know if it's possible for you to come back and have a successful career. I can't tell you that. First thing, you have to go fight tooth and nails. You have to go, listen to me, man. You have to go, if you ever turn back, if you go over church and you go back out, you go start sing to dancehall music, and you go into the church and you realize, say, yo, music not selling at church. Them not support your CDs. Them want to pay, you know, $100, $200 to come do a concert, or them want you to do a concert in the name of the Lord. You go over there and you realize, say, yo, I saw over here, so stay. And you want to return to dancehall, say, you know what, I can sing some good songs and serve God. Because now you gotta tell yourself, no, so you can sing some good songs and serve God. The problem with that is because you don't go, you know, make that walk there, that step there, that transition there. And the Christian people, them hold on to you. When they hold on to you, the Christian people, them bank on you. Them say, yeah man, this one is real. This one is not going to turn back. And we are going to make sure that this one stays under the wings of the Lord. You were always under the wings of the Lord. From you wake up this morning, you're under the wings of the Lord. You understand what I say? From you born out of your mother, you're under the wings of the Lord. From you get sunshine, you're under the wings of the Lord. From the rain come, you understand what I say? And water the soil, for you to eat, you're under the wings of the Lord. You are always under the wings of the Lord. Is human beings make up all these rules and regulations to let people think that God is this wicked thing in the sky? Where if I don't go to a church and jump up and get in spirit and hallelujah, amen, loud, make everybody hear, this God is going to punish me. You understand? When we are listen, the wicked, you know, the wicked people them who enslaved millions of people on this earth. Look at what they achieved from that and say, oh, these people is them get the blessing. The Europeans them enslaved millions of black people, wipe out hundreds of thousands of native people in America, or millions. Convert people, brainwash people, and it's them running the world. So all we don't look on that and say, God bless those people for doing those wicked things. Why we believe, say, when we do something wrong, or when we step out of line in based on what we're doing, or if we're not doing anything wrong, this God is punishing us, or this God is, why me? Look at me. God is going to sit there and worry about, look at me, having sex out of marriage, and punish me for that. When you have people killing babies and raping little children, and they're walking around like nothing happened, driving big pretty cars, living in the most comfortable houses. The people them that enslaved millions of people on this earth, they're living they're living in paradise on earth. Them can get up every day and them can find things for their children. They can do whatever they want to do on this earth. We don't look at that and say, oh, they're suffering, so God is doing something to them. And we don't look at it and say, oh, they're blessed. God is doing something to them. God is blessing them because they enslaved people. So at the end of the day, when I try to say, in a nutshell, it's just people good and people evil. You have wicked people and you have good people. But once you make the mistake, let me get back to that thought before I forget it. Once you make the mistake and you make that transition there, and you go over church, right? It happens all the time. Once you go over there, you can't. Listen, I'm not gonna say it can't, because I'm still try and make it back. It's difficult. It's really, really difficult, because when people start to say, "Yeah, play with God," right? Some people really take that seriously. Like some people say, "Yo, me not mess with she, you know. I mean, not mess with him, you know, because I play with God," right? Because people afraid. People are afraid. A man gonna not even want to do a song with you or produce a song with you, because a man gonna say, me no want responsible for she a turn back out of church or him a turn back out of church, you know. So I say, I remember when I left church. I go over the church and I realize, say, no, sir, over here worse than dancehall. And over here, so them wicked. I be a lie then tell over here and talk about, say, then get message from God for you, and kind of sit and tell you all manner of things that God said for do. And you're like, oh, God not talk to me. See? So, when me left church, you know, me link Ding Dong, if you do a song with me, you know. And the man say, oh, me? Yo, love me, man. Because Ding Dong is a God-fearing person. I'm ever say, no, man, the song clean, man, and him do the song with me. But it's like the first thing the man was like, yo, me not follow you, yo, me not ramp with God, you know. That's one of the reasons why you have to be very careful when we act just off an impulse. We have to think about it. We have to say, listen to me. How my bills am I going to pay? How my children am I going to go to school? What to my dreams them? Okay. Them teachers say, we must counteract that with, God is going to give it to us. God is going to prepare that for us. Nothing no go so.
This has been Links 007 TV Entertainment Update, and we hope that you enjoyed watching as we enjoy broadcasting this to you. We just want to take this opportunity here at Links 007 TV to wish Shaneil Muir all the best in her musical career, and I know that she's going through a very difficult time now and a challenging moment in her musical career, and we just want her to know that she have the support of her fans out there, and also the general public will keep an eye on what's going on as well. But we just hope that she does maintain that focus within the music space and does try her very best to look over what has been going on in her life. This is where we're going to leave this report though. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV Entertainment Update. Peace out and have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV team.